We're live. It is week 11, game number 1 of the 2021 NFL season.
From CenturyLink Field
It
in
is
Seattle,
featuring the
Washington,
Arizona Cardinals going up against the Seattle
this
Seahawks.
is
We are at St.
NFL
Julian
21.
Field in Seattle. Now let this go and see what after we do. I was going to go live last night. My mom and dad had friends over and
We'll see Russell
they were
Wilson
loud, so I
and the
couldn't
Seattle
be able to do
Seahawks
it. So
taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona
we're going to
Cardinals.
have a
We are just about
3-game
set for
stream
football at
for you guys
CenturyLink
today,
Field
so
here in Seattle. A
to
few
make up
moments ago, they raised the 12th-man banner, and this
for
place, as
yesterday.
usual, rocking and rolling. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And they'll begin by running the option. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brent, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray again, this is Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you got to think about it, don't you?
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. The Seahawks have David back deep. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Gave a commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And now he'll take it and run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock on any one guy. And make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these are bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Wilson on target there to Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? First a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Here's a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play, and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to give that big advantage early.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, let him give it to your back, let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd down and 4. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. No score after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. Out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I'll have to say that for him, that's an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Russell finishing things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Myers to move it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run to Drake. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll roll him out right. They'll run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right of the yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Keyshawn Johnson there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You look at our division right now, really their biggest weakness is obviously the quarterback.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there before the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that that might just gift you.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams, they come in bunches.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
They may feel like adding a quarterback like Matt Stafford, even though mandate fair. He's probably only going to be a good quarterback for another 2-3 years or so. It would help them become the fifth in
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing it in on 2nd down. Wilson will buy some time right, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
That thing that is usually covered by our phone.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Now the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get it into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the soul takes us on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is running. On the return, here's Evans. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of quarterback Russell Wilson. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 3 yards to the game there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The 20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And nothing too crazy there, a quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
It's good to make it 17-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the slant complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
The question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 2nd and 9.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Murray. Man open left side. It's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Murray, caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's the 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Nugent on now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Oh, this ball is tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cardinal offense takes back over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Joy keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick it up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Murray, slide in the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first 21-yard gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their backs have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, Murray. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it's a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here's Reed. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. So let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to make. I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Carson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and then we'll wind up the 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I can't express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A lot of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This the final minute. And this one looks good. It is good. On the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 20-17, 43 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's second and long. He's back to throw. And incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. Murray, one final try. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Alright guys, they have it. The Seahawks are winners over the Cardinals 20-17. The end of the stream, and I'll be back. Right when I set the other game up, so be right back.